Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Selah channel. This is going to be my first story time. So as I'm driving, I want to share this with you. Before I get into that, give this video a great big thumbs up. Subscribe, hit that notification bell as soon as you enter in. And then I want you to subscribe and tell everyone you know, because we're doing big things on this channel. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. It's cold outside. Not too cold. It's cold. So I'm in the car, of course, as I stated that before. You can tell from the background and the sun. But I wanted to come in and share this with you. So let me try to get this lighting better. I apologize for that. Okay, that's better. So I wanted to come in with a story time and share this with you. A small gesture of kindness, thoughtfulness, gentleness, and just mere concern can go a long way. So I'm going to share this with you. I was going to work one day, and I was driving actually into work, and it was just a rough morning. That morning was like so rough. It started off with me getting up later than I had scheduled to get up, so I was late. And then later than I wanted to be, so I wasn't late for work, I was just later than I wanted to be. So I wanted to get breakfast, and so it's my favorite spot. Of course, many of you like Chick-fil-A. Comment down below if you like Chick-fil-A. And you know the lines are super long at Chick-fil-A. So I'm going to work, and it was just rough. I couldn't find this and I couldn't find that. And so as I finally get to Chick-fil-A, I am waiting in this long line, and I'm watching the clock. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm going to be late for work, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I ended up finally getting to, so you know how Chick-fil-A has the lines that divide, kind of sort of like Popeyes. The line divides, and so I'm going this way, and then the other person's going that way. So I was like, oh really? Like, they didn't even wait. They just kind of like jumped in front of me. So I did kind of have a little bit of an attitude, like, really? Are you that hungry that you had to jump in front of me? Like, really, right now too? Like, this morning, this day? So I get to the window, and I'm making my order, placing my order, and they are asking me like, oh ma'am, what did you say again? And they're saying it incorrectly, and I'm frustrated because they're saying it wrong, and I didn't really want much. It was literally like the Chick-fil-A biscuit with cheese, orange juice combo. Like, really? So that's a number one, right? You know, if you if you eat at Chick-fil-A, you know what the number one on the breakfast menu is. All right, so anyway, I get to the window, and like I said, I was having a bad day, and I did have a little bit of an attitude with the person in front of me, and I'm like, really, they were just that hungry? So I get to the window, and I had my money out, and I had I'm embarrassed now to tell this story. Oh my goodness, this would be so embarrassing if the person that did that is watching this video. Shout out to you if you are that person that did this. So anyway, I get to the window, and what do you know? The lady says, oh man, the person that was in the car before you paid for your order. Imagine the look on my face. Now, I didn't say anything, you know the content of this channel, and so I'm not going to be saying any vulgar words or anything like that, but I did say, like, really, were you just that hungry? And the point of me sharing this with you on today is, again, the small gesture. So let me finish this story before I tell you the other point. I get to the window, and everything is paid for. The person paid for your meal, and I just sat there just like, seriously? Like, I did just say, are you kidding me? You just jumped in front of me. How hungry were you? Well, they were so hungry. They were hungry enough to fill my tank of encouragement. I was depleted. I was just tired, and I was annoyed, and I was having a rough morning. And that gesture had to be that way. what would have happened had I let them go, or had they not jumped in front of me? My morning would have continued the way that it did. But because of what they did, it altered my whole morning. So what I did was I paid for the person that was behind me. Now, of course, you know I'm going to say this is story time, but I want to say this because you know the content of this channel. When you look at your life and you see the morning that you're having, or the day that you're having, or the minute that you're having, if you're watching this video, imagine how life would be so different if God did not have a plan and He did not pay it forward for us by sending His Son, Christ Jesus. So I just want you to think about this as you are driving throughout your day. There are going to be people that are on the road driving that may act just ridiculously crazy. Sometimes some people do need that moment of time paid forward. The person behind me could have had an attitude, could have said, why is this lady taking so long to place her order when it wasn't my fault? So I want to give this to you on this cold Wednesday. I know many of you in the other video told me that it was snowing and raining in your town, but I want to suggest this to you, or offer this to you here on the Selah channel. If you can, pay it forward. You can hold a door. You can pay for somebody's breakfast. You could help someone's child with the school lunch if you know that that child is challenged with paying for their school lunch. There's several things that you can do to pay it forward. P-A-Y it forward, or P-R-A-Y, pray it forward. Pray for somebody. You know, you don't know what people are going through as you see them on the highway. They may be racing over to a sick loved one or on the street. So pay it forward or pray it forward. Comment, share, subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. I know somebody's going to have something to say about me having an attitude with that person saying, really, were you just that hungry? Yes, they were that hungry to fill my tank of encouragement. So, are you filling somebody's tank of encouragement, or are you depleting them? I want you to think about it. I'll see you next time. Selah.